Hey freshmen, we're only a few weeks away from our state test. In order to make sure we are ready and we remember everything that we've covered up to this point, moving forward, we're going to have a few throwback questions at the beginning of each class, reaching all the way back to the beginning of the year. Let's see how you do. How did you do? Hopefully you remember those terms all the way back from week 1. Now yesterday we talked about the South's environment and economy. Today we're going to take a look at the North. Before we get started, let's review. Here are our key ideas and terms for today. Here are guided notes. The North is cut into two different regions, the Middle Colonies and the New England Colonies. Both regions have different climates and geography. Let's start with the environment in these areas. The climate of the Middle Colonies was mild in the wintertime and had a slightly shorter growing season when compared to the Southern Colonies. The climate of the New England Colonies was colder than the other two colonial regions because they were the farthest north. Even though it was extremely cold in this area, it was beneficial because it prevented the spread of life-threatening diseases. At the same time, the cold weather often killed people during the long winter months. The geography of the Middle Colonies was hills and flat land that had good soil. They had natural resources that also included iron ore. In New England, it was mostly hills with very rocky soil and not suited for farming. They had extensive natural resources that included fish, whales, trees, and animal fur. The natural resources were more important than agriculture to the colonists due to the poor rocky soil and short growing season. There were two major manufacturing industries in New England. The first one was shipbuilding, due to the abundant natural resources in lumber. It became extremely important. Great Britain encouraged the shipbuilding industry because the forests in Britain had been used up. The second important industry was the alcoholic drink called rum. It was a key factor in the economy and helped to bring about the textile industry later. The environmental factors in the Middle Colonies allowed farming to grow cash crops on land that was flat and had rich soil. The crops that they would grow included corn, grain, fruit, and livestock. These crops were exported to Europe and the rest of the colonies. The Middle Colonies were truly the first breadbasket in American history. Manufacturing in the colonies included iron ore products. Due to the availability of iron ore in the region, things like tools, kettles, nails, and plows were created and then exported to England. Even large blocks of iron were packed onto ships and sent back to Europe. Now it's time to take your notes and draw a picture to help represent the information covered in class.